sort of longer stage, allowing both characters to sort of, have that room to run around. We're going to get right into it. Game 1, as you say, on the classic Stadium 2.
Yeah, classic starter, kind of standard starter at this kind of point. Although I feel like with small battlefield now becoming a thing, it might not be for much longer, to be honest with you. I can see a lot of people wanting to go there to start with. Either way, I'm not sure how this set is going to go, to be honest. I can see this going either way. Like, obviously Ramboss is seeded to win this set, but like, you really can't tell with players of this kind of caliber, because we've seen seeding be upset a couple of times already. So
yeah, and it seems that certainly from what I've seen, these are two of the most sort of, they are grinding this game. They are determined to get better and better. Both of these players have so many good results offline.
Ooh, I love it.
And so, Ramboss sort of, wouldn't go far as say like old guard, but certainly, Ramboss being a very well-established name for quite a long time, whereas Xcurr, I feel like I've only properly heard of sort of during this lockdown period, in the past few months where Wi-Fi has been more and more prominent. So it's going to be interesting to see these two sort of titans of Wi-Fi clashing for a spot into winners finals.
Well, I like this. Like, although Xcurr had a pretty dominant lead to start with, Ramboss has kind of been given the space to kind of set up the shop that he wants, and that's kind of what you need. Well, that's what Samus needs, I should say. She needs the space to throw out charge shots, to forward air you if you come near, or Zay you if she prefers. Because now this set is looking very, very even. It looked like Xcurr has had a kind of a dominating start, but Ramboss has just kept the patience on, realized that Xcurr needs to struggle for a kill move. And now, yeah, Xcurr looks like he's kind of struggling to get anywhere in. And then that Nair is actually going to take the first stock. That looked like maybe Susty Eye, but I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Oh my god, the immediate answer back with a forward smash. All right then.
Absolutely. Xcurr's been doing a really good job playing in this sort of mid-range game. Sort of like, keeping that sort of presence around Ramboss, sort of really making him pick his option. The problem is that when Xcurr's in that mid-range, not really doing too much with it. Like, Ramboss seems to be picking the right option every single time.
It does seem that way. Oh my god, Xcurr, a lot of damage to make up at the moment. Oh, that grab, it's so horrible to get hit by, because it just doesn't seem like it's going to hit you until it does. Oh my gosh. Alright, Ramboss with basically a 0 to death there on Xcurr. Who's Bayo now? Who's the Bayo now?
That was a really, really devastating stock there. But what started off as quite the slow-paced first, stock. Both players sort of, spacing each other out, really picking their moments wisely. That's such a devastating deficit to be at.
Yeah.
And I adore that, SDI coming out from Ramboss there, or just the sort of, he ended up sort of going out more towards the left so Xcurr couldn't get that sort of stray hit to catch him right at the edge of the blast zone.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Although I say it was a SDI, I'm pretty sure that Bayo's up B is way harder to SDI because of the recent patch.
Yeah, I think they made it harder so you can't just fall out of most of her stuff, to be honest. Seems a bit unfair. Honestly, I think the way they've balanced Bayo is pretty much as balanced as you can make her without making her ridiculous, to be honest. They could probably update some things to make a few of her moves work a little bit better, but when you get to a point where you have a character that literally excels in carrying you upwards, the fact that she would able to just carry you off the top at 2% in Smash 4 was kind of busted. But good stuff from Ramboss there. I like the little drop through platform to back air, really ready for that punish.
Yeah, I think Xcurr was sort of hoping for the short hop and then you drop the shield, but Ramboss just sort of waited. And it's something that we have seen from Xcurr a couple of times, in those moments where maybe they're feeling the pressure a little bit, they are going to throw out those smash attacks. And Ramboss just knowing when to hold that shield, just take the up smash and then drop through with the back air. Just really, really solid gameplay. All around, Ramboss sort of showing why he is #1 seed of this whole event, in fact.
Get on the stands, there you go, good man. Yeah, so they're going to Battlefield for this game 2.
Excellent news.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think this is a particularly... Oh, Dark Samus, I've only just noticed. Was he Dark Samus before, or am I tripping?
No, I believe he was regular Samus before, and he has switched to the Dark Samus. Maybe, I don't know, maybe feeling the aesthetic, maybe, he did mention earlier on he was saying to me earlier on that, he goes normal Samus for projectile heavy characters. So maybe something to do with the animation, maybe the slightly better roll on Dark Samus is a little bit more preferable in this matchup. I wouldn't know much.
I have an idea. Maybe it's
on.
because Charge Shot, because of how Dark Samus shoots it a little bit lower, maybe it's better at catching heel slide with Charge Shot. Just as an idea, that's literally just pulling that out of my bum. That could not be the reason at all, but that is the reason I would put on this.
Yeah, and a couple of up Bs, and that top platform being really, really useful for Dark Samus and Samus. That perfect height where you can sort of up B out a shield, and then you've got that mix of, am I going to land on the platform? Am I just going to roll off? Or am I going to stay up there?
Apparently, I've been informed by Bloom Forever that Charge Shot actually hits below the ledge as Dark Samus as well. So.
Oh, that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, so that's a pretty big deal, to be fair.
Yeah,
oh
absolutely.
Ooh, I like the edge guard attack. I think Ramboss is not dead. Damn, he kept his jump all that way. I love it.
Yeah, Samus, even though it's the recovery is quite slow, has got so many options, even without expending that
Yeah. Oh, good catch there with the back air though from Xcurr.
Yeah, and a decent lead. That's
Never mind.
Just been taken away. Sorry, Ramboss. I won't talk out of line again, Ramboss. I'm sorry. But and that's the thing. Bayonetta has got that option. Well, both of these characters, in fact, have got that option of sort of playing very defensively when they've got a lead. And so, that was a real sort of vital kill for Ramboss, making sure that Xcurr can't just sort of sit on the top platform, wait to build that lead. As Ramboss, deciding to build the lead all for themselves right now. Oh, and
thank you, Robbie, for the raid. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you here.
Thank you very much, Robbie. You're a good man.
Turns out I don't have a raid notification because I've never had a raid before, but someone just put it. It was in the chat, so that's good. Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate that very much.
Excellent, and we are seeing it. You're seeing here, Ramboss sort of keeping hold of this lead, just doing such a good job of playing this sort of defensive playstyle, knowing exactly what moves to throw out to pressure, and then just picking those exact moments.
And oh my god, I love that. That was good. That's the thing actually with this matchup. Bloom obviously said that Charge Shot hits below the ledge, and Bayo can't actually sweet spot the ledge with her Witch Twist in this game. So as soon as she has to Witch Twist to get to the ledge, you can kind of, if you time it right, you can hit her with the Charge Shot, I reckon, and she'll just die. So. Yeah,
that is definitely vital for the matchup. Particularly if you're getting hit by those bombs, there may be those situations where you have to up B maybe a little bit earlier than you want. But again, just this damage racking up and up and up. Ramboss does such a good job. And Samus in general
I love that.
So well.
I love the presence of mind there from Xcurr to actually drop all the way through the platform and then up smash though. That was really smart rather than potentially getting hit, but rather than trying to drop down and down air, the patience to drop all the way down onto the ground and then up smash. It's really, really smart.
Yeah, and it sends a real message to Ramboss about the composure that Xcurr has got right now.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of times Xcurr can get a little bit greedy for the kill, can throw out some of these moves, so to show that level of patience in a moment where you could easily mess up.
Careful. Okay, I like that. The afterburner kick to get back on stage. Ramboss suddenly in a bit of an awkward position, but Xcurr unfortunately can't quite extend the combo that far. And then oh my god, the point blank Charge Shot. My goodness. I think she might be dead, you guys. Right.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that was really, really solid stuff. I loved that mix-up that Ramboss had there, where he sort of started drifting more towards the top platform and then used the bomb to sort of move back in, showing that, Ramboss. I had Samus in one half of the brain and Ramboss in the other, and they were just no, we're coming out at the same time. Ramboss showing that, you can't, it's so hard to, hard read a Samus recovery because she's got so many mixes.
Yeah, the bombs are a big part of that, I think it's fair to say. She can kind of truck out the bombs and she can use it to try to dart her momentum all over the place. It can be really awkward to have to predict sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to get into this game 3. Can Xcurr get one on the board? This has been fairly close all the way through. I just feel like you know, sometimes when RAMBOSS gets that lead, he can sort of run with it. And Xcurr hasn't quite had that moment of like having a substantial lead and having the option to sort of extend it more and more. But Xcurr might be making me eat my words with an unanswered 80% right now.
Oh my god, just keep that's a big thing about Samus and Dark Samus, is they can kind of struggle to land a little bit. And if you try and land on top of Bayonetta, she's just gonna witch twist you.
Absolutely. Oh, and that is lovely.
Oh,
I love that. I
yeah.
love that.
I like that. That was cool. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm gonna call that a Randy S smash. Good stuff though from Xcurr, taking that first stock pretty much unanswered. 35% is not very much at all. Oh my god, he really wanted the crazy extension there, but RAMBOSS not gonna give it to him. I love it.
No, not at all. RAMBOSS knowing the crazy shenanigans that Bayonetta can pull. And like we said right at the start of the set, this is Xcurr's opportunity to show the gameplay that he can exhibit with a lead, and he's doing a really good job. You know, lapping in percent right now, full stock lead.
Yeah, it's actually looking really nice. RAMBOSS has barely touched the stage. Oh, I like that little down air attempt, but not quite going to work out in this occasion.
Yeah, you know, RAMBOSS getting that up B out of shield, you know, sort of reset to neutral without too much damage on either end.
Oh my god, RAMBOSS is like struggling to get anything started. I like the upbeat. Oh, I like that. That was such a good that was such a good snipe. Alright, RAMBOSS, good stuff. And now, oh, he's going to get the damage off himself. The charge shot into dash attack, 41.
Yeah, you can see already Xcurr sort of trying to get this kill, sort of reading that drift in with the up smash, but RAMBOSS being ready for it, and also being able to just punish quite quickly, even if it's just with a projectile or a Zair, even to just close in that space. You know, despite being a very defensive character, the relentless pressure that Samus can put on.
Yeah, now RAMBOSS has actually managed to even it up near enough. Look at this. It was looking really bad for him to start off with, but this lead has pretty much been reduced to atoms now. Oh, I love that. Oh my god, he actually read the roll in. If he'd held that just a little bit longer, that would have been RAMBOSS' stock, I think.
Yeah, that was such a good lead, and just catching him out of the downer with the grab. And the witch, the backward in is what it's called. Didn't even matter there. Managed to get the up B out of shield there, and suddenly what we were saying earlier on, you know, what started off as a really solid lead for Xcurr has just evaporated. Reading that jump in there, but
waiting a little bit too long. Oh no, this is looking it's looking kind of rough now.
Yeah, I'm trying to fall down with that Nair, but the partially charged charge shot just sort of catching him with an edge guard attempt. 150% on RAMBOSS, the bullets just managing to do it, but this is, like we've said, a very difficult lead. Very difficult mountain to climb.
This is tough, especially when you just get charge shotted in the face. Alright then.
Yeah, RAMBOSS just sort of shooting that charge shot and getting a very clean 3-0.
Dang, yeah.